Okay, let's write down what we know. And what I do know is I know A1 is minus 31/6. I know D is 1/3. And I know SN is minus 77 halves. And they want me to find AN. So I'm going to write AN down initially. So AN is going to equal to A1, which is minus 31/6, plus N minus 1. Again, I don't know N, but I do know D. D is 1/3. Now I'm going to clear the fraction. This is going to be 6AN equals minus 31. And again, I'm multiplying by 6, by the way. So I'd get 2 times N minus 1, right? So 6AN equals minus 31 plus 2N minus 2. And I get 6AN equals 2N minus 33. All right? So I'm pretty comfortable that I got it as simple as I can get it. What I want to do is I want to start to erase things that I don't need anymore. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. They're all equivalent, by the way. But I like that last one the best. It's easiest for me to even look at that. I mean, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down that SN business. And what's SN? Well, SN is minus 77 halves. And this will equal N. I get a 2 here. And let's take a look at it. Well, A1 is minus 31/6. And then it's going to be plus AN. Well, I know AN. I'll write it down for you. AN is coming from that first equation I derived, which is just simply 2N minus 33 over 6. All right, so I got some troubles over here, and I got to simplify it. And let me just go step by step. I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. And then you're going to get, well, you know what I'm going to do? Also multiply by 6 at the same time. So write this down. And you would get N. This would be minus 31 plus, I'm multiplying by 6, by the way, 2N minus 33. Let's keep going. And I'm not going to do too much multiplying initially. I'm going to see if I can get something simpler than this. And you would get N. This would be 2N minus 64. Well, I'm going to divide both sides by 2 now, and I get 3 times minus 77. I'm always looking to make my arithmetic easier. And this is going to be N minus 32. All right, I'm still not done. I want to write this down. By the way, this is important to me. I use that already, but it's important. I'll probably use it later. So it's going to be minus 210 minus 21, which is minus 231. And then I get N squared minus 32N. Well, it's quadratic in form, and I know that the N is going to be an integer number, so I think this might be easy to do. Minus 231. And it's easier because the coefficient on the N squared is 1, so I know this has got to be N and N. And then I'm kind of looking at that, and I'm wondering what that would be. So 231. I'm going to say there's definitely a 3 involved there, all right? So 3 times something. And 3 into 231, let me put that down for you. Well, it goes 7. 7 times 3 is 21. You get 21, 77. That's pretty interesting. And then I probably borrow 7 from the 77. I get 21 and 11. And 21 and 11 looks like a good candidate because it does give me 32. So let's write this down. And I'll still check it. And what'd you get over there? Let's see. N squared, minus 32. 231. Everything worked out well. So what do you get over here? 2 N's. You get N equals 21 or, and they're both integers, by the way, n equals 11. So what I'm going to do now is write the answers down. They want to know what an and n is. Well, if n is 21, I want to figure out what an is, and I think I can do it. And what I mean by that is, it looks like a pretty easy thing to do the arithmetic on. Again, if n is 21 now, again, I want to figure out what an is. Then we'll look at the key. 2 times 21 is 42. That's going to be 9. And then I divide both sides by 6. I would get 3 over 6, which is 3/2. I clearly see this over here. Now let's try n equals 11, and I want to get an now. Well, if n is 11, again, I'm still using this form up here. It's going to be 6an, and 11 would be 2 times 11 is 22. 22 minus 33 is minus 11. Then divide both sides by 6, and you can get minus 11 over 6. And I see that right over here. All right? Thank you.